सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been relishing the beauty, the devotion of Narayaneeyam as presented to us by Nārāyaṇa Bhaṭṭatiri. We did understand the greatness that is attached to the Narayaṇa Avataram and subsequently the Dakshayajnam, which was a part of it. Because through Dakshayajnam in the Dashakam, we understood how Bhagavan completed the Mahayajnam. That said, we should now understand the life history of a great Bhakta, a Bhagavatottama. Manu, Swayambhuva Manu, through his wife Shatarupa, had many children. We understood Devahuti through the marriage of hers to Kardama Prajapati, and thereby Bhagavan being born to them as an Amshavatara called as Kapila Vasudeva. Then we understood Prasuti through her Vivaham to Daksha Prajapati, and thereby having many children. Of them, one was Dakshayani called Sati, through which we saw the Dakshayajnam and the Garbhabhangam of Daksha. We also saw through Murti's marriage to Dharma how they had Naranarayana as an avatara. Thereby there was Garbhabhangam of Indra. And also we saw how Sahasra Kavacha and Asura was destroyed. Coming back to Swayambhuva Manu, he had a son called as Uttanapada. And it is Uttanapada's son that we are going to discuss in this Dashakam. Uttanapada nripater manunandanasya jaya babhuva suruchir nitaramabhishta anya sunitiriti bhartur anadrita sa tvameva nityamagatihi sharanam gata bhut. Uttanapada nripatehe Manu Nandanasya, Manu Nandanaha, the son of Manu, Nandana, son of Manu, Manu Nandanasya. Who is that son of Manu? Uttanapade, Uttanapada Nripatehe. There was this king, Nripatehe. Nripatehe means the king of all the humans. So Nripatehe, Uttanapadaha. So this Uttanapada, who was he? The king, Nripate. Who was he? The son of Manu Nandanasya. Who is this Manu? He is also the king of all humans. That is how we call him Manu. The one who is the Prajapati for all of us. So this Uttanapada was the son of Manu. what happened to him? Next comes the line. Jaya Suruchihi. Jaya Suruchihi. His wife. Jaya means Patni. Jaya Suruchihi, his wife. Nitaram Abhishta. She was extremely dear to the king. Wherever he went, the king would take only Suruchi. Which means he is hinting at somebody else whom the king did not bother about. That will come later. So he was extremely fond of this wife, Jaya, called Suruchi. Anya Jaya iti Sunitihi. The other wife is Suniti. See, the word itself says Suniti. The one who used to value virtues a lot. The one who used to adhere to rules. Suniti. Suruchi. She values taste. Which means, for example, I love lot of sweets. They taste very good. They need not be good for my health. So, Ruchikaram doesn't mean Hitakaram, that which is good. It is only tasty, which means Suruchi was a person who used to enjoy all the material pleasures and was not bothered about Bhagavan, Siddhantam. So, that is Suruchi. Suniti was the one who used to adhere to virtues. Anya Jaya iti Sunitihi Babhuva Anadrita Bhartuhu. This lady, one was very dear, Suruchi. The other one, Suniti, was disregarded by the husband, Uttanapada. Anadrita Bhartuhu. Sa Anadrita Bhartuhu. Bhartuhu, the husband, Anadrita. He did not even bother. Sa Agatihi Nityam. Being helpless. Agatihi. She doesn't have a gati. Gati means help. Agati. Helpless. Since she was helpless, Sa Agatihi Nityam. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second. What did she do? Gata abhut sharanam tvam eva. Hey Krishna, hey Vasudeva, hey Paramatma, hey Brahman, hey Nārāyaṇa, hey Guruvayurappa of the Kshetram Guruvayur. Bhaṭṭatiri says, Tvam eva. To you alone she surrendered. To you alone she was devoted. What happened after that? Anke pituhu suruchi putrakam tam drishtva dhruva kila suniti sutodhirokshan achikshipe kila shishuhu sutaram suruchya dusyantyaja khalu bhavat vimukhairasuya dhruvaha suniti sutaha. There was a boy born of the king to Suniti. What was his name? Dhruva. His name was Dhruva. Dhruvaha Suniti Sutaha. Drishtva tam uttamam. One day he saw Drishtva. What did he see? Tam uttamam. He saw his other brother Uttama, born of his father Uttanapada, through his stepmother Suruchi. So he saw Suruchi's son, Uttanapada's son Uttamam. This Uttama, Suruchi Putrakam. He was the son of Suruchi. Anke Pituhu. What was that boy doing? Let him be the son of Uttanapada. Let him be the son of Suruchi. What was he doing? Anke Pituhu. He was seated on his father's lap. Father's lap, that is no big deal. Now, the problem is not Uttama sitting on his father's lap. Let's see what happens after that. Adhirokshan kilaha. That is when Dhruva, looking at this, developed one little interest. Like every other child, he was a boy of between 4 or 5 years, says Bhagavatam, Vishnu Puranam. Between 4 and 5 years. He saw his brother seated on his father's lap. He thought even I should be recipient of such parental love, fatherly love. So he tried to sit. Adhirokshan kila. So he wanted to sit. Saha sishuhu kila. When that child was about to sit. Achikshipe sutaram suruchya. The Suruchi, his stepmother, that is Uttama's mother, king's other wife, king's dear wife, and Suniti's co-wife. This lady, Suruchya, Sutaram Achikshipe, she got hold of Dhruva's neck and she reprimanded him, she scolded him. Achikshipe. Now, Bhaṭṭatiri asks one question. He says, wait. He tells us, wait. Why will a lady who is a queen, who is a mother to a child, after all, admonish, reprimand, scold and abuse another child of the same age? Why will she do it? He asks, for which he says, Asuya khalu dussantyaja. See, every human born, whether you all like it or not, whether I like it or not, in our life we will experience little jealousy of something, of somebody. We may either be jealous of our own family members, we may be jealous of our friends, we may be jealous of our relatives, we may be jealous of our professional competitors, our competitors in any profession. So there will be some amount of jealousy. What is the intensity of that jealousy? How it gets manifested is a very pertinent question. So he says there will be asuya. Asuya is jealousy. But what he says is asuya khalu. But for a mother on a 4 to 5 year old child, how will that kalu? For which he says asuya khalu dusyantyaja. Why? Only when that jealousy will get manifested by people on such petty things and on such small children, when bhavad vimukaihi, Krishna, hey Guruvayurappa, hey Vasudeva, when they are not devoted to you, they will get this particular jealousy. So the reason attributed for this jealousy is she was not devoted to you. That is why she developed this bad trait of jealousy on a little child. Then he continues, Tvanmohite pitari pashyati daravashye duram durukti nihataha sagato nijambam sapi swakarma gatihi santaranaya pumsam tvatpadameva sharanam shishave shashamsa. Duram durukti nihataha. Having been hurt extremely by those cruel words of Suruchi, pitari daravashye. That too, when his father was looking on at it and did not even stop her. Why? Daravashye. He is just charmed by that lady called Suruchi. He is so much henpecked that he didn't even stop her from admonishing that little boy. That hurt him more. She scolding him hurt him. His father not stopping her from scolding him hurt him more. That is when Pitari daravashye tvan mohite pashyati. And now deluded by your great Atyascharya Leela Cheshtitam, was just looking upon. See what Bhaṭṭatiri says is, ultimately the boy had to undergo this because of his Purva Janma Vasana karma. But why did that karma come? Because somebody has set up the karma system. Who has set up the karma system? Krishna, Guruvayurappa, you are the one who has made the rules. Tvanmohite pashyati sati. Saha, that boy who was extremely hurt by this Dhruva, Gataha Nijambam. Gataha. He walked towards Nijambam, not Ambam. Amba means mother, because she is also a mother in a way. Suruchi is also a mother. That is when he says Nijambam, true mother, which means one biological mother is Suniti. Second, she also was extremely affectionate to Dhruva, showing that a mother can only shower affection. So the other one was not a Nijambam. She was never showering love. This is the Nijambam. So he went to Suniti. Saha gataha Nijambam. Sa api shashamsa shishave. She on her part, that is Suniti on her part, advised the child. See, the child is crying. He is crying because he is helpless. He is crying because his father was helpless before Suruchi. Now Suniti expresses her helplessness. She says, Sa api shashamsa shishave pumsam tvatpadam eva sharanam. But she just said, I am helpless like how you are, my dear son. But there is only one way to find a solution to this. Pumsam tvatpada eva sharanam. She guided her son to your feet, Krishna. Tvatpada sharanam. Swakarma gati santaranaya. To get over the evil effects of one's own actions. See, we have done so many karmas in the past and in the present. We will be doing it in the future. Some we do knowingly, some unknowingly. And those karmas that we have done in the previous janmas, we may have done that knowingly or unknowingly in that janma. But today, this minute, I do not know why I am bearing the brunt of it. So he says, Swakarma gati santaranaya. Why did that boy have to undergo all of this? Swakarma gatihi. See, it was his own karma that he had to undergo all of this. Now the mother says, maybe my karma is also affecting you, my dear son Dhruva. All I can say is guide. I can only guide you to the lotus feet of Bhagavan, she says. What does Dhruva do after this? Does he propitiate Bhagavan? Does he receive Bhagavan's grace? Is what we are going to speak in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादि दिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण